speeches, so thank you for hanging out. Next, I want to introduce my friend Katie. I also met them on TikTok. TikTok coming through. So disabled Albertans are under attack, and we cannot stay silent. Katie, a brave member of our community, is speaking out not only for herself, but for her family and for the thousands of Albertans who are being ignored. The Albertan government is cutting $200 a month from people who already struggle to survive, and they are doing it without remorse, without empathy, and without shame. Let's be clear, this isn't just about money. This is about dignity. This is about survival. This is about justice, and these cuts kill people. Katie knows it because she lives it. She's fighting for her life, community, and the future of Alberta. Her courage is to call to every one of us to listen, to share her story, and to stand with her. We cannot fight this alone, so please give Katie a nice welcome. Come on up, girl. You got you. I'll stand right here. It's okay. You got this. All right. Woo! And follow her on TikTok.
I'm sorry, I'm very, very nervous. This is my first time doing this. I apologize. Good morning. Thank you all for being here, and thank you for allowing me this opportunity to speak to all of you today. My name is Katie. I'm disabled, and I live on AISH, Assured Income for the Severely Handicapped. I live with mostly invisible disabilities, the kind of disabilities that Danielle Smith, Jason Nixon, and the UCP government don't think exist or matter, and are the ones they tend to discriminate against most. People take time to understand and show compassion for what they can see with their eyes, but less understanding and compassion are shown for what is invisible to the naked eye. This makes having an invisible disability in an already cold and cruel world even more difficult. People like our current government here in Alberta will have you thinking being disabled means we are less than, and that we are nothing more than a financial burden on taxpayers. We are far more than that. People with disabilities are human beings just like everyone else. We breathe oxygen, we bleed red, we cry tears, we experience emotion. We go to sleep at night hoping tomorrow will be better. We do our best to spread happiness and kindness and show the world our disabilities don't define who we are as individuals. We are human beings first and foremost. Something special about the disability community is that no matter the struggles we go through, the suffering we endure, the judgments and the ridicule from others we experience, or the challenges and difficulties our disabilities add to our lives, we keep fighting, and we do our best to find our abilities within our disabilities. Even when our abilities are limited or hindered by challenges and obstacles, we lead with kindness, we love without expectations, and we treat everyone else with the compassion we so desperately wish we had. Sadly, our current government doesn't see how special everyone in the disability community is. This breaks my heart and the heart of many others within and outside of this community. Our fight isn't just about money. Our fight is about being seen as human beings first and not being seen as more government spending and wasted taxpayer dollars on the burdens we are all considered. I get scared to close my eyes at night and sleep, unsure of what tomorrow will bring. For all disabled Albertans, our safety and security have been threatened as AISH, the program we all know and rely on, is single-handedly being dismantled by the UCP government piece by piece until there's nothing left for us to rely on. For anyone unfamiliar, there was a new federal benefit that began in July of this year for Canadians living with disabilities. It is called the Canada Disability Benefit. It is in the amount of $200. This benefit was created and implemented to help lift Canadians with disabilities a little more out of the poverty we live in each and every day. This benefit was created to be distributed on top of the already existing provincial financial disability benefits. It was not created to replace any existing provincial amounts. It was not created as a means for provinces to claw back already existing financial benefits like they are doing here in Alberta. The UCP government is using this new benefit as a method to stick it to Ottawa and shrug off the responsibility they have to us as disabled Albertans. The only province or territory in the entire country of Canada to claw back the $200 CDB is Alberta. To the public and the media, the UCP claim we are still getting the same amount, which is true. However, this is our money. This is meant to help us be a little less in poverty and to suffer and struggle a little less. To Albertans living with disabilities, this money may mean extra medication costs that aren't already covered by AISH, being able to feed a pet that means the world to us and improves our quality of life, not opening our cupboards to only see an empty box of crackers or nothing at all, being able to afford transportation to important appointments and so much more. This $200 means having a little extra hope that we will finally get some relief and struggle a little less. The monthly AISH amount has now decreased by $200 for anyone approved for and receiving the CDB. While every other disabled Canadian has that extra $200 a month, we here in Alberta do not. This is a prime example of UCP cruelty towards some of the most vulnerable individuals in this province. The most harmful instance of UCP cruelty I'd like to share with you today is a dangerous change that is coming to Alberta in July 2026. The AISH program as we know it will not be the same again. A second program called ADAP is being implemented. This new program, This new program will replace AISH for most clients. The UCP will have you believing this is a good thing, but for the over 76,000 disabled Albertans currently receiving AISH and thousands more Albertans waiting to be approved for AISH, this is absolutely terrifying and gut-wrenching. Initially, everyone currently on AISH will be moved over to ADAP. During the next year, once this process commences, an adjudication panel hired by the UCP government and AISH with people of their own choosing will be making the very important decision of who belongs on AISH and who belongs on ADAP. I'd like to note that people receiving AISH have already undergone a very rigorous application process with the certification by licensed medical professionals that clients are indeed severely and permanently disabled. Clients on ADAP will be expected to maintain employment to sustain themselves financially as their monthly disability amount will be reduced by another $200 on top of the $200 CDB deduction. This brings the total basic deductions to $400. Not to mention the monthly amount a client will be able to earn from any kind of employment is only $350, which is drastically less than the $1,072 a single individual on AISH is currently allowed to make. After the $350 income maximum is met, the ADAP financial benefit will begin to be deducted from clients to a set maximum deduction before a client won't receive anything from ADAP at all. Clients on AISH are severely and permanently disabled. The definition of permanent is lasting or intended to last or remain unchanged indefinitely. These disabilities have already been ruled permanent. UCP government is attempting to take it upon themselves to decide how severely and permanently disabled individuals are. Where are their medical qualifications to do this? Do Danielle Smith and Jason Nixon suddenly have medical degrees that the public are not aware of? Many clients are individuals who have not worked or have worked very little and have minimal to no employment skills. We're being set up to fail before we even begin. Alberta has the second highest unemployment rate in Canada, and individuals with extreme and severe challenges are being expected to just go out there and work for a living. Once the decision is made to place a client on ADAP, there's little recourse to appeal, and most, if not all, appeals will be denied as has been stated that the decision is final. For anyone that does try to work and fails, they can reapply for AISH, most likely wait for years on that waiting list again, spend more money on forms that they don't have, just to most likely be denied again. We're lambs being sent out to slaughter. We as individuals with disabilities are terrified for our lives and our livelihoods. These changes are not encouraging independence and promoting well-being. These changes are putting over 76,000 vulnerable Albertans in danger. We will face even greater risk of homelessness, worse poverty, new or worsening physical illness, mental and emotional deterioration, and the number of suicides in the disability community will drastically and terrifyingly increase. I myself and many others have sought information and or applied for medical assistance in dying in response to these changes. Is this what Albertans want to happen to us? Are we that disposable because we're different and have disabilities and can't afford to contribute financially because of this? Have we been fighting to survive our entire lives just to die now because the UCP government believes we are financial burdens? Since when is money more valuable than a human life? When did we as a society lose our humanity to the point we'd rather see someone end their life than give them a hand up? These are hands up, not handouts. Danielle and Jason, please learn the difference. This is about humanity. Far more than money is being taken away. People's safety and security are being taken from them. People's hope is being ripped away, the hope of just being able to survive life and make it through each day. I myself am slowly learning that I have a voice. I just need a little help for it to be heard. Together we can help each other's voices be heard. Sadly, we live in a world where if you can't contribute financially in some way, despite it being no fault of our own, we don't matter and we are invisible. We don't have to be invisible anymore. We are all beautiful and unique human beings. We were created to be different. There's beauty in differences and what some may consider flaws and weaknesses. Our disabilities don't make us less than, they make us beautiful because it's what makes all of us individuals. To everyone with disabilities, we're all part of a community that has been torn down. I don't know about you, but I'm tired of being invisible. I'm tired of being seen as less than. Together we can make ourselves seen and heard. One voice is loud, many are powerful. It's time we take our power back. I am asking all of you here today to stand with us as disabled individuals, but also as human beings, to help us be seen and heard and help us get our safety and our hope back. This is our chance to stand up to Premier Danielle Smith, Minister Jason Nixon, the UCP and the rest of the bullies out there and show them what they're doing to the disability community is wrong and it's dangerous. We can do this. We matter, we all matter. This is our chance to come together and be loud and proud. Together, let's protect the disabled, the seniors, the homeless, the Indigenous, the 2S LGBTQI+, and everyone being harmed, discriminated, bullied, and dehumanized, and recall the UCP. Thank you for your support, and thank you for being here.